Welcome to Awaken, your soul's unlimited potential. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed, and also click on the notification bell that's next to the subscribe button so that you are always getting alerts of each and every time I put a post out here so that you don't miss out on any content that might actually inspire you to start thinking and acting differently and transform your life in a positive manner. If you're here, make sure you subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. And let's dive into today's topic, which is all about not being afraid of making mistakes. I know a lot of us have this notion that we have to control each and every aspect of our life. We have set goals, we have set plans of what we want to accomplish with life. And we try to control it so much, like the process so much, that we actually forget to enjoy the process, enjoy the moment. We focus so much on worrying about how the future will unfold and forgetting that how we create the future is by how we live the current moment, the present moment, which is all that ever counts, right? The present moment. And the other thing is that sometimes when we make certain mistakes on our path or with this task that we have or these goals that we hope to accomplish, we become so hard on ourselves. Like we lack compassion for ourselves for the mistakes we do. So here's my message to you today. If this is you, the number one, mistakes are part of life. Mistakes is how we grow as souls, right? Like think about this. When you're young, if and I know a lot of us had our own weird ways that we would like to test out, like guidance from our parents. Like, for example, if your mother told you, like, don't touch that fire, it's painful, it's gonna burn you. You as a child have never experienced fire right before, right? But you're looking at this fire and you're thinking like, wow, this fire really looks interesting and I want to touch it. But you have this warning from your mother, like, don't touch it, it's gonna burn you. What do some kids do? You'll find that some kids might just listen and decide to stay away from the fire based on just that warning from their parents. But some of us just want to make the mistake of just see like how bad can it be if I touch this fire? And what happens? Of course, they'll touch the fire and get burned. And from that moment, they will know from now until the point of their demise or whatever that they'll know that fire burns because they've had that experience themselves. So now it's no longer about fury. It's a matter of I touched the fire, I got burned. That was painful. I never want to go through that again. So if you can look at mistakes the same way, and mistakes are meant to teach us, right? They're not meant to punish us. If you could just change your mindset in the fact that if I make a mistake, or if I make a certain choice, follow a certain path that I wasn't supposed to take, that if you could take each and every experience you have as a way of actually guiding you to become better, life will actually start, you'd stop being taking so many things so seriously. You'd allow yourself to make them. In fact, you'd actually welcome these mistakes because you know that they're all divinely guided to align you with the right path for you. So just trust in each and every choice that you make. You have no way of knowing if a certain choice you're making is actually going to work out for you in the future or not. The only thing that you can trust is that whatever happens, even if it's the worst of the worst thing that you can possibly imagine happening to you, it's actually just meant to teach you, to guide you to become a better and greater version for yourself. So start looking at your mistakes in that kind of way. It will actually help. And the other thing is that trust that regardless of whatever path you decide to take or whatever choice that you decide to make, trust that you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected. The universe is in no way going to let you venture out into a path that it knows is not good for you. It might do that sometimes when there's a lesson that needs to be learned, or there's a way that this path is going to push you into being a better version of yourself. Like, for example, when you're really stuck on your growth process, like your universe is, of course, going to let a couple of things happen so that they can force you to outgrow your current stuckness. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about trust that whatever choices you make, so that you're not so afraid of making choices. Because I think a lot of us also are so scared of even making certain choices because you're so scared that whatever choice you make is gonna be such a huge mistake or whatever. So, like I said earlier, look at mistakes as a way of guiding you, right, to a better and greater version of yourself. The other thing is that regardless of what you do, all those paths that you take, they're all going to get you to your destination because there's no way the universe is going to let you forget what your soul's purpose was or what your soul's meaning, especially if you're tuned into divine guidance and all that. Look at it this way. If you've ever watched like a shepherd who's guiding cattle, like out in the field, what does the shepherd do? He's not going to come there and control what each and every cow or or lamb or sheep or whatever is doing out in the field. He's not going to come and make sure that this certain cow is feeding on this patch of grass. This certain cow is only like he doesn't do that. He just lets the animals roam free. But what does the shepherd do in this, in his role? He ensures that there's no cattle or no cow that's venturing outside of this area, you know, because sometimes, of course, you'll find a cow that's like, will see a certain patch of grass that is like really far away from where the other herd is and is going to want to venture out into that. But the shepherd is going to step in and prevent that because the shepherd already has a set path in motion, right? Like he already knows that if you venture into that area, you might encounter some things that might actually hurt you. So I'm not going to let you venture out. Like we're going to stick to this path. This is the path we're heading to, and that's the destination we're going to. So it's never going to let the cow venture into something that will deter it from its set path. The other thing is that anytime a predator or something tries to attack the herd of cattle, the shepherd will also step in. He's not going to let his herd be interfered with. He's not going to let his herd be attacked by any kind of animal that might actually cause them harm. Because at the end of the day, he has the set intention that he's going to get to his destination with his entire herd of cattle intact. So if you can look at this now with regards to your life, the universe now acting as a shepherd, right? So yes, sometimes the universe is not going to control what exactly you're doing with your life, you know. It's never going to do that. It's never going to tell you that you have to take this path and you have to do this. It's not going to let you do that. It lets you be free. It lets you make as many mistakes, make as many choices as you want. Because at the end of the day, it already has a set destination in mind. So whatever you do on your path, it doesn't matter because at the end of it all, it's going to get you to your destination. But here's the thing, anytime we actually might venture outside of this path, the universe will, of course, step in to course correct it. And yes, it's going to shout at us, it's going to kind of like guide us gently back to our path, but it's always going to, like, it's always, the universe will always have your back in that way. So don't be hard on yourself and don't try to control so much the kind of actions you're taking going forward. Just trust that whatever choice you make, regardless of how good or bad it turns out, like later on, it's all designed perfectly to just align you with the correct destination of where you're intending to go, you know. So just be easy on yourself, practice again, as always. I always say practice self-kindness, self-compassion for yourself. Let yourself make all the mistakes that you want to make, you know. It doesn't have to be so serious. So if you're watching this, that's my message for you today. Hope you've enjoyed this. Like today's video if you resonate with today's message, and also give me a thumbs up down below or a heart if you agree with me. I love to hear from you. And as always, if you like a little bit of help on your journey, just a bit of direction to show you the kind of things that you need to remove going forward to help you align with your soul's infinite potential, because that's what I'm here to help you with. If this is you and you love to get that kind of help, an energetic kind of healing to really help you tap into your infinite an ultimate potential as a soul, then check out the soul realignment reading down below in the description box. And hopefully, I'll get to see you on the other side. Sending you so much love and so many virtual hugs wherever you're watching this from. Thank you, and bye for now.